topic tonight will be connecting your spirituality with tangible reality. I think it's a really interesting topic, one that needs to be talked about.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's pretty
Give me
huge.
a heads up.
It's kind of the whole point to spirituality, right?
It's kind of all of it.
You know, you go to these workshops, these retreats, you get this really abstract general overview on, you know, maybe a spiritual practice or two, and then you get home and it's like, now what, right? Maybe you start meditating, but it's like, how do I actually embody this? How do I integrate this? What do I use it for? You know, like, how am I actually going to make changes in my life, improve my life by being, you know, spiritual, whatever that means. How do you take this idea that everything's energy, that everything physical is the precursor to that is thought and emotion? How do you align those and collapse them down into something that you can hold in your hand? So what we did is we got our, you know, a tablet or our notepad, and we draw a picture of an object, something simple, something we weren't really too invested in if it worked out or not, something we weren't going to obsess about. And then we go into a meditation. We take the object into the deepest state we could be in, and layer it in as deep as we could. And then once the meditation was over, you just sort of let it go and relax, and you wouldn't look for it, but you'd have this expectation that somehow, in whatever form, it was going to manifest and reveal itself to you. It was going to present itself to you. I thought I was a fox. And so when I went into the meditation, I dimensionalized this object like I was in Photoshop, and I'd make it as real as I could, right down to the little, you know, bits of hair and the color and the different color of the hair. And then I'd rotate it around and flip it and enlarge it and shrink it and all this sort of stuff in the meditation, just as an exercise. And within a day or two, foxes started showing up everywhere. It was ridiculous, and they still show up, you know. And so I post a lot of them in there to keep that going, because they just show up in my feed, but I see them all over the place. You know, it's like my reticular activating system is drawn to it now. I've trained the brain to, so I can do it for a fox or any other animal, because it's just a proof of concept. Then what if I did it with money? What if I did it with relationship? What if I did it in business? What if I did it in health? What if I did it in every part of my life? Would it work? And so for me, that was the tangible connection from, you know, what do I do with all this woo-woo spirituality? Because it's no good to me if I can't do something with it.